Sonic the Hedgehog is getting a movie in 2018. I hope it's a snuff film because his career's already dead. I'm Shawn, and this is Nintendo N90. Let's go! So we have a new Nintendo NX rumor this week that a graphically intense PS4 indie game is being considered for the system. That's very interesting. It'll be interesting to see what type of game this actually is if this comes to fruition. The Nintendo Select series is a great way to pick up games at a cheap price, and some new ones are dropping in North America on March 11th, including Pikmin 3, which was obviously a hard game to get and now will be available for just $29.99. Check out the full list in the description box below. Amiibo collectors have something to look forward to with Pokken Tournament, as all Amiibo will work with the game. What kind of functionality they'll have is kind of up in the air right now, but it's cool to see this. People might be writing off the Nintendo 3DS, but President Kimishima says that there are more unannounced big games coming to the system. What types of games will they be? It'll be interesting to see. And finally, like I said, Sonic the Hedgehog is coming to the big screen in 2018 for a movie. Why not just make games? Better yet, why not make good Sonic games? I think we would really appreciate that more. Now before we get into what does this all mean, let's toss it over to the Indie Corner with Jason with Nindies and 90.
Hey guys, welcome to your Nintendo Indie Corner. First up is Anima Gates of Memory. The developers released an update on Kickstarter last week saying the game might still be coming to the Wii U. Now over the summer, the publisher said that the game was not coming to the Wii U, while the developer argued that yes, it was still a possibility. In their update, they said that the Xbox One, PS4, and PC version would be released simultaneously, and a Wii U version would be coming a few months later if they could sort out if they could get a console key for the system. So it's still in limbo, we're not sure what's going to happen, but we'll keep you updated on this show. Every week we have some new indies released in the eShop, both on the 3DS and the Wii U. But are they any good? Here's what we think with our reviews. First up is Freeze Me, which got a 7 out of 10. While Akia thought the game was flawed, he still felt that the game had a beautiful soundtrack and beautiful visuals. The negatives were that the controls were a little bit off, stiff character animations, and that there were huge levels but kind of a lack of direction. Jonathan was busy playing Outside the Realm for the Wii U. Now unfortunately the game scored a 5.5 out of 10 due to a poor soundtrack, lack of challenge, and just being short. Jonathan was also playing Level 22 for the Wii U, which scored a great 8 out of 10 score. Overall, Jonathan states that Level 22 is a very worthwhile purchase if you are in the market for a top-down stealth game, so do check this one out. That's all for your Nintendo Indie Corner news. I hope I helped you find games you didn't know about and that you're going to be trying out. I'll see you guys next week, and until then, keep on playing indie. Over to you, Shawn.
What does this all mean? The PS4 and the NX thing is kind of interesting, but you gotta remember it's an indie game. What makes this game graphically intense? Is it lots of polygons, lots of multiplayer stuff? What really makes it intense? That's kind of what matters to me. Also, you don't really get much from that. Games get ported all the time and dumbed down, or they improve as well. So is the NX weaker than the PS4? Is it more stronger than the PS4? Is it on the same playing field? That rumor doesn't really tell me too much. The Nintendo 3DS stuff is awesome. I hope there are more great 3DS games in the lineup. It's a really top-heavy first half of the year with RPGs, so it makes sense that the 3DS isn't really on the demise, but it's still staying strong. Sonic in the movie theater? No, we don't need this. Nobody wants this. I don't understand why it's a thing. Just focus on the simple things like making great games for Sonic. And the Nintendo Select stuff is fantastic. It's great to see Pikmin 3 being re-released for $29.99. Also, you're going to have The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D for $29.99. So these games will be put back into production, and there'll be a lot of copies for everyone to enjoy. And that's going to do it for this week's show. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week. Later.